talking about James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. He says, shift the belief behind the behavior. So, for example, the goal is no longer to run a marathon, but to become a runner. The goal is not to read a book a week, but to become a reader. For parents, for me personally, the goal is not to play with your kid for 10 minutes a day. The goal is to become more attentive to all those who are around you so that you're present in what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So thinking about things in that light and seeing things that way. He also says here, he says the most practical way to change who you are is first to change what you do. So changing the behaviors, changing the things that you do. So if you want to become an avid reader, put a book on top of your bed at night and say, okay, I'm going to set a time to read for 10 minutes each night. That's what you start to do. If you want to make it where you spend time with your kids, actually take the time and really listen and see what's going on throughout their day when they come home from school. For me as a homeschooler, rather than just brushing things off, see what's really going on and pay close attention so that you can be there and present with what's happening. These steps that he gave within his book are so cool because they're not hard to do. It just really, I realize it just means like you just got to slow down a little bit and really be aware of what's going on around you. Be aware of why you're doing what you're doing and be really honest with yourself. You know, like if you find yourself, I was talking to one of my girlfriends, she says when stressful things happen, I want to grab something sweet. I find when things are going on this way, I want to grab a glass of wine or whatever it may be. For some people, I know for myself, I just like to work out, I like to exercise, but if I'm doing that when I'm supposed to be working, well, that's not good because I am taking time away from something that's really important. So just thinking about those things, seeing those things, and being really truthful for yourself. The Bible says, you know, to take every thought into captivity, to really think about why you're doing what you're doing and to put it in the captivity of Christ. Not just take a thought and be like, I'm gonna hold on to it and, you know, marinate and internalize it personally, but put those thoughts into the captivity of Christ and say, God, what do you say about this? Jesus, what do you say about this right now? What's going on? And he will tell you. And then what happens is life starts to become more fulfilling. It becomes more clear, and then you can start to respond the way that he responds to life. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back on here for Inspirational Monday next week, and that'll be it. We won't be having a workout next week. I'm just going to be on here encouraging you, talking to you. Even with the workouts is encouraging, but I enjoy doing this a lot more. Have an awesome week, and I will see you next Monday.